When I was a child, I used to wish on every star and every night that I would have a father and that I would see my father. And I used to wonder, why he wasn't around. And I thought, well, maybe my mother, won't let him, come around, or maybe he doesn't know where I am anymore because we've moved around quite a bit, and maybe he just doesn't know where I am. But when I grew up, I took those excuses away from him because when I was 26 years old, I found him, and I picked him up in prison, and I thought he would have like 1,000 questions for me, like how's your life been, where have you been, what's going on, but he just wanted me to drop him off in the back alley, where he lived and did drugs. And I gave him my number, and he said he would call, but I mean, that was like 15 years ago. I'm over 40 years old now, and he didn't call. I mean, there's strangers that I've talked to more than I've talked to my father. And he wasn't there because he didn't want to be. That's what I came to realize. If somebody wants to be, they will be. And if somebody isn't, usually it's because they don't want to be. I thought maybe for a while it was because of the drugs and the alcohol. You try and excuse someone's behavior and say, well, it's the drugs and alcohol. But plenty of people have drug and alcohol problems who still know their kids. Plenty of people have drug and alcohol problems who still talk to their children. And there's no excuse. There's just no excuse. But here's the lesson in all this. Instead of focusing on, why my dad, wasn't the man that I wanted him to be, or wasn't the man that I needed him to be, I started to focus on being the father that my children need me to be, and being the man that my family needs me to be, that I could, give to them what wasn't given to me, that I could provide for them what wasn't provided for me. And so, that's the way you deal with these situations. You let the pain and the suffering and the hurt shape you, mold you, chisel you into a better, stronger, more kind and caring man. And so now my focus is on being the father that I never had, and one day being the grandfather that I never had. That's the way to deal with that.